Yo, what is going on, everybody? Thank you for clicking on this video. Now, if you've been here before, you can tell it's obviously not my normal background. I'm at my parents' house, but I brought my stuff in case, something like this happened. So here we are. Well, obviously, one of the biggest dominoes in all of fantasy football has finally fallen, sort of. Now, we just found out that Jonathan Taylor will not be traded from the Colts. He's also going to be on the PUP, so he's going to miss the first month of the season, which definitely sucks because that means this situation is just going to be ongoing. It's not going to be resolved even after these 4 weeks. Like right now, we don't even know for sure if after these 4 weeks he'll be playing right away. So that makes this entire situation very tricky, especially right in the middle of draft season. Like I just had one of my first redraft drafts this past weekend. Jonathan Taylor went at the very end of the second round. Jack, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. And now we have a bunch more drafts coming up this next week and weekend. So we're going to try to figure out exactly where he should be going now, since he will be missing the first 4 weeks of the season. And if it was just a suspension, I think it'd be a lot easier, but this is more of like a holdout situation. He technically is on the PUP, which means physically unable to perform, but is he really injured? Like he did have his ankle injury last year, but if that is still affecting him, then that's even more of a worry. I thought that it was all kind of just a smokescreen to kind of hold out while he's trying to figure everything out and while the team is trying to figure everything out going on with him. But if this contract and trade negotiation is going on while he's also still not healthy from his ankle, then this situation could be even messier than we think. And there definitely are still some worries that even after those 4 weeks are over, he might not be wanting to play yet. Plus, this is a very young team with a rookie quarterback. They're going to be implementing their offense, and that makes it even harder to integrate somebody like Jonathan Taylor into this offense since it's such a young team. He demands so much volume and so much attention that a lot of the offense kind of has to be built around him, but also now that they're trying to build it around Anthony Richardson. So this situation, I thought a lot of different things could happen. He could come back to the Colts. I thought that he would get traded, one of those two things. I did not think that he would be missing games, honestly. I thought that he was going to be playing to start the season. So honestly, this is not one of the outcomes that I really saw. Luckily, I hadn't been super high on him this offseason. I don't know my exact exposure to him. Okay, I have him in less than 10% of my leagues, so I'm not too invested with him. I do have him in one of my dynasty leagues, but that's a whole different situation. So I was pretty worried about him. I definitely had taken him at least in one of my mock draft videos because when I saw Jonathan Taylor going in the middle of the third round, I thought at that point the value was just too much to pass up on. Obviously, it's going to be a lot lower than that now, but where exactly that is, I don't know. Let's see. So I definitely would have him below the Joe Mixon, Ramondre Stevenson, Jahmyr Gibbs range. I think I would definitely take the Najee and Travis Etienne people over him. I think once you get to that Aaron Jones, Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker area, it can get a little bit more interesting, but the fact that you don't know what exactly it's going to be like once those 4 weeks do happen, we don't know for sure if he's going to be back after that time. If we knew for sure that after those 4 weeks, he was suspended and he would be full ready to go after that, I would probably have him around here. But honestly, it is so tough to really know. I'm going to do an underdog draft probably either later tonight or tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And hopefully that will give us a better idea of exactly where he's going in drafts, since those are all paid leagues. So everybody's taking it really seriously. I'll try to get it out as fast as I can because I know that everyone's kind of drafting right now. So it's really an important time. My next actual draft is on Thursday. This is obviously Tuesday when I'm recording this. So I can put it down in the comments where he goes there. I'll try to keep everyone updated because this is a really ugly situation with one of the best players in the entire NFL, especially for fantasy. Man, I also saw that Dolphins cleared cap space today. I thought that they were going to be trading for him for sure, and I was so excited for that. So I think that probably right now I'm going to have him somewhere in that late teens, early 20s range. I don't know though. It could be even below, or man, it's so hard to tell right now, but it's definitely going to drop him a lot for me. I don't know. I might just be staying away from him. It really depends where he's going in drafts because obviously at a certain point, it's going to be enough of a value to take the shot, but it's a really scary pick right now. I guess we can also talk about his backup running backs. That's a pretty tricky situation because he doesn't have a really elite backup like Tony Pollard or Alexander Madison or Jamal Williams used to be. I know a lot of people definitely are going for Deion Jackson just because he did so good last year. The rookie Evan Hull has looked really good. So I think it would probably be those two people, although I think that there's a decent chance that they're just going to use both of them and neither of them will be very valuable for fantasy. So I think you can take your shot if you want to, but I'm not really going to blow a bunch of fab on them or a number one waiver priority pick on them. Definitely people to take interesting shots on at the end of drafts. It'll be interesting to see in that underdog draft that I do later to see where those backups go. so. Honestly though, Anthony Richardson might just be the running back one there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this for Jonathan Taylor, where you think he should be going in drafts now. This is a bummer if you've already drafted. I know that, you know, a lot of people can't really help it. Just got to get people when they're all available. But this just shows kind of the reason why it's nice to push drafts back as far as possible. So keep that in mind for next year. And I'll try to get out that underdog draft as soon as I can. All right, see you guys there. Later.